Hey guys, it's Adam and Nintendo has just released its new direct presentation today. It was like an hour ago, I think, and I've just got home so I haven't seen it, so I figured maybe we could take a look at it together, so let's get started. So I'm really hoping that they will announce the new Zelda game and that they will announce Twilight Princess HD and what's it called, Wind Waker HD for the Switch. I'm also hoping for Metroid Prime remakes, the Metroid Prime HD that they've been rumored. So let's hope we get some really amazing announcements today.
We live on the continent of Elios. 4 realms surrounding a holy land at its center.
Is that Fire Emblem? I think that's Fire Emblem.
Our lands endured a vicious war with the fell dragon. We called upon heroes from other worlds to aid us, heroes known as emblems. With them,
yeah, Fire Emblem.
warriors of our nations fought as one. In the end, we were victorious in defeating and imprisoning the fell dragon. In the years since, our world has been safe. But now, I sense a resurrection. The binding weakens.
I actually haven't played the Fire Emblem 3 Houses nor 3 Hopes yet. It's on my wish list, but I haven't got to it yet. I'm hoping this is a follow-up to 3 Houses. I'm not really a fan of those warrior games, I guess, the Warrior series, like the Fire Emblem 3 Hopes or the Age of Calamity or things like that. Engage.
You're awake!
Huh?
You're really awake, yeah?
1,000 years? That's how long I've been asleep.
What are those horrible things?
Oh, it looks like it is a follow-up to 3 Houses.
A member of a royal family of dragons revered as deities.
The war. The fell dragon. I feel like I can almost remember, but
I've had my eye on you.
the ring. Marth, right. Sigurd,
Leave it to me.
It is rather quiet, I know, but it will liven up as we gain allies.
It's actually not a bad-looking game.
the time has come. Now, as one, emblem, engage!
Although this trailer looks like it's, or sounds like it's full of spoilers. But I don't think I will remember it by the time I play the 3 Houses. So it's fine for me.
She asked me to gather all of the rings and bring
The cinematics look really good actually. Especially for a Switch game. I'm not sure, I think those are pre-rendered probably. Or at least they seem to have like a different art style compared to the actual game.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I guess I should enable some subtitles, right?
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the latest installment of the Fire Emblem series, Fire Emblem Engage. In addition to the standard version, we'll also be releasing the Fire Emblem Engage Divine.
Oh, that's looking really good. Steelbook, art cards, and I think that's an art book, right?
About this game in the future.
And I think there was a poster on the right. Those look really good.
It takes 2 to tango. Cody and May's relationship.
I guess these subtitles don't really help, so let's turn them off.
But it gets even tougher when they're turned into dolls. To get their bodies back, they'll brave an onslaught of challenges where working together is the only way forward. team up and cooperate with a friend in this critically acclaimed two-player platforming adventure. Even the bumpiest road can be traveled with someone by your side.
Is that the original It Takes Two?
Worlds filled with challenging
Or is this like
every corner.
a new
In
release?
addition to single system play, the game can also be played on two systems via local wireless or online with a pal via the free Friends Pass.
Free Friends
You may
Pass.
return to normal. With a partner, of course. It Takes Two launches on the Nintendo Switch.
Okay, so it is the default It Takes Two game. It's not a special release or a second game either. It didn't particularly look good. I think the Switch isn't really powerful for a game like this. Oh, I guess that's a horror game. I'm not really into horror games. I've played like Singularity, I think it was called, which isn't technically a horror game, I think.
As a child, Ruka
But it's kind of a scary game, I guess.
of her lost memories.
I'm not a big horror fan, that's for sure.
Use the camera obscura to repel evil spirits and uncover the memories that were sealed away. A dark curse looms near. What ancient rituals will be revealed? Fatal Frame.
Looks like it might have some interesting mechanics.
Nintendo Switch next year.
Might be worth a try.
There's a new hero who looks mechanical. Introducing Wave 2 of
Oh,
the
Xenoblade.
Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game.
Oh, it has an expansion pass? I didn't know that.
Hero. She appears to
I've
be
purchased Xenoblade 3,
complete her
but I didn't know it has an expansion pass or DLCs at all, actually.
classes and
I haven't played it, I haven't got to it yet. I've pre-ordered it, but I haven't got to it.
test your mettle in consecutive battles against tough enemies. Defeat all enemy waves to earn rewards. Challenge even
Also,
stronger enemies.
Xenoblade is kind of intimidating
And special outfits.
based on how long to play data. It seems like it's like a multiple 100-hour game.
3. Wave 2 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass launches on Nintendo Switch October 13th.
October 13th, alright. I don't think I will start playing that until then.
Nintendo Switch games. Nautical nonsense begins when SpongeBob and Patrick make a wish that unravels the very fabric of the universe. In this 3D platforming adventure, you'll travel through
Oh, this actually looks fairly good on Switch.
like prehistoric kelp forest and Wild West jellyfish fields. Explore using all sorts of wacky moves, don over 30 fantastic cosmic costumes, and meet your favorite Bikini Bottom residents from the TV series, voiced by their original actors. That's it! Soak up SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake, launching on Nintendo Switch next year.
This might be a game I will play.
You're all
Although I think I will play it on PS5 instead of Switch.
characters from Fist of the North Star.
Okay, well, this is not my style of game. I really like Ring Fit Adventure though,
Defeat as many enemies
but
as
these
you can with
boxing type games are just not my type.
or take on rivals.
But Ring Fit Adventure is really good, it's actually surprisingly good.
Fitness Boxing Fist of the North Star launches on Nintendo Switch March 2023. This ain't your uncle's dodgeball. Throw whatever you
Dodgeball?
can at opponents in this hilariously hard-hitting party game. Embrace the absurdity of frantic minigames, each one featuring ridiculous rules in madcap arenas. Customize your character from head to toe with hundreds of accessories. Plus, challenge up to 6 friends and frenemies. In
Up to 6 friends, yeah, if you have 6 friends, sure, great.
Hit 'em. Oddballers launches on Nintendo Switch.
Or that might have like a matchmaking system.
A small
Hopefully it
boat
does.
washes ashore on a ruined
Oh, this game is really
island.
cute.
The unknown in this isometric action
Foxes are just generally cute, I guess.
Clue here is the manual. Traverse the
Oh,
island's
that's great.
connected realms to retrieve its missing pages.
Oh, it has like hidden text that you need to uncover.
Dangerous monsters lurk around every corner. What
Oh, this looks really nice.
Reveal. Tunic launches on the Nintendo Switch system September 27th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo.
September 27. I didn't see it in stores. Maybe it only releases digital, I think.
For these front
Which I'm
mission
not a fan of. I really like physical games, like cartridges.
2 front mission games are storming in. In Front Mission 1 Remake, you'll pilot giant machines called Bonzers.
Front Mission 1 Remake.
Turn-based combat. As you progress, you'll obtain skills that can help you gain.
I don't remember this game from older systems.
Test your mettle at the Coliseum.
I don't think I've seen it before. It reminds me of Advance Wars
Previously unreleased outside of Japan.
a bit.
Take advantage of additional
At least the combat
features like
system.
more terrain effects,
That
weapons,
looks like
armor,
Advance Wars,
and over 80 new
which I have pre-ordered, but as you may know, Nintendo decided to postpone it, or delay it.
Front Mission 2 Remake will launch on Nintendo Switch next year. And in the future, a remake of Front Mission 3 will also launch on Nintendo Switch.
It's interesting they are releasing it, but they are not releasing Advance Wars.
For a new
They delayed
generation,
that because of the war, but they've decided to release this.
nearly 20 years, a beloved
It's
farming
interesting.
experience is reborn.
Okay, that trailer looked like it was 15 FPS. Actually, let's take a look at it again.
Wonderful life for a new generation. After nearly 20 years,
Oh no,
farming experience
that
is
frame rate
reborn.
though.
Welcome
It looks
back
better
to
here though.
Valley. Here, you'll manage a farm.
I don't understand how games like this have so low frame rate.
Nurture crops.
Like, these are not really high fidelity graphics, and they still don't manage to optimize it for the Switch.
Townsfolk while you're out and about in the valley.
It's kind of annoying.
You might even meet your future partner and start a family. In this installment, those around you will grow older as time goes on. Their appearances will change over the years. Your child will also choose their career based on how you raise them.
Oh, that's actually a nice mechanic.
An especially wonderful farm life in Forgotten Valley lies ahead.
Oh, that frame rate drops.
Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life launches on Nintendo Switch, summer 2020.
So I guess this is a separate game and not a DLC to Story of Seasons that's already released. Oh, Splatoon 3. It just released, I think, what, like 3 days ago? Maybe 4? I haven't got to playing that either, actually. I'm kind of busy nowadays, sadly.
The first post-launch Splatfest for Splatoon 3 has been confirmed. Here's the theme. What would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun? So many incredible possibilities. Which team will you join?
Splatfest, so I guess that's like a competition or a tournament or something like that.
And more free updates are planned for Splatoon 3. Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
So, Squids, what did you think? What would you bring to a deserted island? As for me, I've already decided. I hope you'll all participate as well.
Well, I would take my Switch
Next, please take a
for
look.
starters. Oh, hopefully this will be a bigger announcement. Square Enix, alright. Oh, is that Octopath or Triangle Strategy? Octopath Traveler, alright. Oh, second edition.
Introducing a brand new game in the Octopath Traveler series.
So this game is also on my wish list. I mean,
Celestia.
no, I actually haven't even purchased it yet,
Conflict without bloodshed.
but I'm looking forward to playing it.
And bring smiles to people's faces.
It looks really nice. I like this mixed graphic art style of this 2D pixelated and a bit higher fidelity like 3D backgrounds.
stench of blood.
It's an interesting mix, but I think it looks great.
Leave the hunting to me. You'll have all the tasty meat you want.
That's a big monster.
Explore a wide world set in a bustling era. Each traveler's path action differs between day and night.
Our Lord knows well the ways of the world.
What will happen when their paths intertwine?
What's that big round?
Let's go, Temenos.
Oh, I think this was the game that had like multiple storylines
I think I found the source. Tasty stuff, huh?
The eight
based on where you start or something like that.
to tell. Where will their
I'm not sure, maybe I remember something else.
Octopath Traveler 2 launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th, 2023.
Alright, so there are a couple of games to look ahead
What
to.
you just saw was Octopath Traveler 2 from Square Enix. Please look forward to the journeys of 8 new heroes. Let's see some more headlines.
A magical home is waiting for you.
This image looks familiar.
Welcome to your new fairy tale life in Fae Farm.
Oh, I might have seen it in stores, up for pre-order, I guess.
Everlasting friendships in this farm.
Or maybe that was something else with very similar thumbnail.
Discover magical spells to grow crops. Face off against mischievous foes. And explore the enchanted realms of Azoria. Along the way, you'll befriend a lively cast of characters who call this island their home. Tend and grow your fairy tale farmstead solo or together with up to 4 players in local or online multiplayer. By gathering resources and crafting items, you'll be able to customize your home and enjoy this mesmerizing adventure even more. As the seasons change, new spellbinding surprises can be unlocked that'll help you restore Azoria to its natural splendor.
I like the art style of this.
Magic awaits in Fae Farm.
It's kind of cartoony, but it's
Switch, Spring 2023.
done in a nice way.
It's a musical blast from the past.
There are some cartoony games that I just don't really like.
Fantasy series with the latest theater rhythm game. Enjoy iconic songs like One Winged Angel, Torn from the Heavens,
So a rhythm game now.
Tekidane, and more. There are 385 songs.
I find it
total.
interesting when they
Songs are
combine
categorized by game, so you can play each
like
stage and experience
popular
it
series of games, like Final Fantasy in this case,
In
with
addition, 2 players locally can
with
complete
genres that
stages in pair
I don't
style,
think
while
really
up to
fits
4
them.
players can battle to the beat.
But I guess Final Fantasy fans may like it.
Theater Rhythm Final Bar Line begins its symphony on the Nintendo Switch system February 16th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
I don't think I will be pre-ordering this one.
Songs from the Saga series.
But I'm just generally not into rhythm games.
Octopath Traveler, Live Alive, and more will be released. That's 9
Oh, they have multiple
additional
games in this.
Plus,
Okay.
editions containing a season pass.
500 songs.
Extra songs,
Oh, I guess that
including
could be
melody
really
of
appealing to people who are into these rhythm games. All DLC season passes included as a set. Alright, sure.
Cosmic Adventure is just around the
Oh,
corner.
Mario plus Rabbids. Now this is one I'm interested about actually.
With Mario and the Rabbids. Let's dive into exploration. Freely roam through all sorts of wondrous worlds, each one jam-packed with discoveries.
This one looks really good.
Find coins. Unlock hidden paths.
Although it still doesn't seem like it's running at 60 FPS, which I'm not so happy about, but I guess it's fine for a game like this.
You can get items that'll come in handy during battles. After
Although-
each quest or battle, your team will earn rewards and get stronger.
I think this episode isn't turn-based.
Recruit up to 30 different sparks, each with their own special powers and skills. They can help spark a decisive victory. Can Mario and the Rabbids put an end to the darkness? Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope launches on Nintendo Switch October 20th.
This looks really good.
Available now on Nintendo eShop.
I have it pre-ordered already.
Edition can also be pre-ordered.
I have pre-ordered the gold edition, yeah.
Weapon skins and a
Oh,
season
those weapons look nice. I like those like fiery kind of weapons.
and monsters. Rune Factory 3 returns on Nintendo Switch. Take a break.
I'm sad to say that's also not my game.
Cultivate crops and care for monsters.
Farming games are getting very popular nowadays, I guess.
You can also transform into a monster? Your abilities in battle and conversations with the locals will vary depending on your form. Your choices will also cause different events to occur. Plus,
Interesting looking game.
to help you enjoy more quality time with your in-game spouse.
But here is a mix of art styles that I don't really like when they mix. Actually, let's go back a bit.
Your choices
When
will
they
also
mix
cause
like
different
these
events to
3D characters
occur.
with
New mode has been added
kind
to
of
help
like
you
painted
enjoy
backgrounds.
quality time with your in-game.
I really don't like that.
Plus, a new Rune Factory series will launch in the future.
Hopefully that will be a bit better than this one.
More
Nintendo 64 games.
are on the way.
Alright.
Pilot Wings 64. Mario Party.
Oh, so you cannot play Mario Party
Mario
without
Party 2.
buying the Switch versions, I guess.
Mario Party 3. Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium 2. 1080
Are Pokemon Stadium games good? I've only played like the main series titles and Arceus, obviously,
games will gradually be added in the future. You can
but I
play
haven't
select
played these
more games and
like
enjoy
Pokemon
more
Snap
gaming
or
and
Pokemon Stadium or things like that.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack membership. Oh, and there's one more game we should mention.
What's that? It's a Nintendo 64 game as well, I guess. Oh, is that like GoldenEye or something? Oh yeah. Okay, I actually thought this was already on the system. I haven't checked, but for some reason I thought it was already
Why
over
not
there.
mix things up with these Nintendo Switch games?
But I'm not surprised that was a very popular game back then.
Life on the newly discovered continent of Antuisia in this immersive RPG. Perform over 100 types of daily tasks to build character and deepen your relationships with the locals. In doing so, you'll gain access to different job classes and abilities. A grand adventure into the unknown awaits.
This sounds like a time waster.
Various Day Life launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Hundreds of tasks every day. I mean, for an MMO that's fine, but it looks like a single player game.
Build a new rocket from scratch in this management sim game. Scour the planet for materials.
Oh, Factoria, I was actually...
Refine them into various resources. Eventually, you'll construct multiple production lines like these. But the planet's creatures will attack, so keep them at bay. Factorio launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
I've seen this game a couple of times and it seems very interesting, but haven't got to playing it yet, so maybe the Switch release will be the time when I start playing it.
Adventure. She wanders through a busy gallery by the artist Guertena until one
Is that a horror game?
piece draws her in.
Oh, I guess
Will she be
so.
able to safely return to her own world? Every decision affects her fate in IB. Launching on Nintendo Switch Spring 2023. Mario Strikers.
I'm not sure that was a game that I would be putting into a Nintendo Direct if I was head of Nintendo, but okay.
A physical powerhouse with fast movements and strong
Oh, this looks like running really low FPS as well.
A midfield speedster with dazzling techniques and high pass accuracy. Plus, more gear and another stadium are being added. The second free update launches this month.
I've heard Mario Strikers had some technical difficulties in the beginning.
Final summer begins.
とある予感がした
Is that like Genshin Impact finally?
しくて
Coming to the
そういう
Switch?
この夏が始まる
I guess not.
When strange islands suddenly appear,
Oh, it's not,
friends set sail to investigate in order to protect their homeland from impending danger. Sprawling
haven't
landscapes
even-
set the stage for your adventure. Freely explore this vast world and forge your own path in this charming RPG.
I haven't even heard of this game series.
From all walks of life will join your party. During battle, work with your allies to activate various skills, which can be swapped out when needed. Teamwork is paramount after all. New features are also in store. The keys to this lively adventure are in your hands.
行くわよ
Atelier Ryza 3, Alchemist of the End, and the Secret Key launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th.
Doesn't look bad. Looks like a standard JRPG with some interesting key mechanics, maybe?
On the way.
Alright, next set of courses for Mario Kart.
To Wave 3. Merry Mountain from Mario Kart Tour.
Interestingly, they decided to release a Christmas-themed course way before Christmas.
Mario Kart DS.
I thought they would keep that one for a later wave, closer to Christmas. I guess it would have made it a bit more popular.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
How was that?
Alright,
Next, we have some news to share about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Switch
Next
Sports.
free update, Golf.
Oh, there's golf now. Oh, I'm actually kind of excited about that. I really like golf, but I wasn't really a fan of
Additionally,
Mario
eight
Golf
players
Super Rush, I think it was
at the
called.
same time on the same course in survival golf. Those with the
I
most
prefer
points will
like
be out.
standard golf rules.
We previously
Those like special effects and something.
However, we'd like a bit more time for development, so the update is now planned for this holiday. Please wait just a little longer. Next, we have a special guest. Mr. Miyamoto.
So I wasn't a fan of Mario Golf Super Rush for its special effects and special abilities.
I have a few things I'd like to share with you today, including some news. First, as you may have heard, the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie we're developing with Chris Meledandri from Illumination will release next spring. And Super Nintendo World,
Super Mario movie.
second year at Universal Studios Japan, will also open in Hollywood, California, in the US.
I'm actually kind of curious how they could get Super Mario into movie form.
About Pikmin. It's been over 20 years since the first game, and we're still working on the series. This is Pikmin Bloom. It's a smart device game we started with Niantic late last year, in which players all over the
A
world...
mobile game, cool.
Here's a quick rundown of the game for those who have yet to play it. Pikmin
So
Bloom
Pikmin is a fairly
by
popular series,
your
right?
location. By walking outside, you can find Pikmin, raise them, and plant flowers together.
So it's a Pikmin Go basically, like Pokemon Go.
On your daily walks or outings. You can look back at the end of the day and see where you walked. Send out Pikmin and collect the items they found that day. And feed them nectar to increase their petals. So
Well, I guess it could be a cute game, but I don't know, it's really not for me.
you can also use the AR feature to take photos with Pikmin.
I've played Pokemon Go for a little bit,
Let's
but
take a quick look
got
at
bored of it after maybe like 2-3 weeks or something like that.
700 Pikmin.
I kind of forgot about them,
They love
and
nectar.
then I just
If you give Pikmin
didn't
nectar
feel like
once
going
a
back to
year,
it.
their flowers will bloom. You'll also see the number of steps you've taken that day. Regarding the map, the clouds will clear along the path you walk, so you can keep a record of locations you've visited. I normally move around within.
That's actually not a bad feature.
I've also been going to Osaka, to Universal Studios Japan. I occasionally go to Tokyo.
I actually kind of like that.
You'll say to yourself, okay, this time
I like the idea of uncovering a map.
a lot of fun. It's a very
If you haven't
easy
been
one
to some
to
parts of your
enjoy
city,
just by taking it with you.
I
hope
guess
you
this
try it
could
out.
give you an incentive
Okay,
to
now
check
the
out
main
your
event.
city, at least.
Take a look at this.
Alright, main event. I guess it's still Pikmin, right? Looks a bit like a Pikmin game, rather. Oh yeah, okay. Pikmin 4. 2023, I guess that's the most we will know for now.
That's right. Pikmin 4 will launch in 2023. We won't be showing any gameplay today. However, you'll be able to play like this, from the Pikmin's perspective near the ground. I also
Oh,
made a new
Pikmin was actually like a platformer game, I
Nintendo
guess.
Switch has made
A
controlling
side-scroller.
simpler, meaning you can
so
further
far.
concentrate on the core essence of Pikmin gameplay. We call it dandori in Japanese, or strategically planning, deploying,
Dandori.
and commanding the Pikmin. I hope you're all looking forward to Pikmin 4. Thank you, Mr. Koizumi.
Alright, that looks like a interesting change in the series.
Now, let's move on to some more headlines.
Hopefully Zelda finally. Or just headlines, alright.
Game to the next level.
A new dance game? Or just... Oh, actually maybe it's a DLC, right? If it's Ubisoft, it's probably Just Dance again. Either a DLC or a new release. 2023 edition, alright. I guess I will have to mute this for the video. Don't want to get demonetized before I even get monetized. I was never really into these dance games. Also with only the two Joy-Cons, I don't see how this could accurately track your movements. Like it can only track one of your feet and one of your hands, right? Like what you're doing with your other feet or your other hand or your upper body, I don't think it really tracks it. I mean, I guess it's good fun, but I was never really into it. I would rather play like a board game if I'm with people.
The season of death.
Season of Death?
As you cultivate a peaceful
Another farming game, alright.
the season of death quietus continuously returns, threatening to destroy all. Travel the world and find a way to put an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG.
To be fair, this is the best looking farming game so far.
Join your cause. While facing numerous dangers, you'll begin to uncover the truth of this ill-fated world. After this presentation, a demo containing the opening days of your farm's first season will be available on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased.
Oh, that's actually not bad.
Harvestella launches on Nintendo Switch
I like that when you can play a demo and you can transfer your save so you don't have to replay the first few hours,
devilishly good time.
which can get boring. But if you can import a save, that's really good.
Umbra Witch Bayonetta was revived in the
Bayonetta.
In the first Bayonetta game, she clashed with angels to recover her lost memories. And in the second, confronted demons to save her best friend. Now, in this third installment, she'll fight to protect the world from the sudden invasion of man-made bioweapons called homunculi.
I haven't played any Bayonetta game, but this actually looks kind of interesting.
From fighting for herself, to fighting for others, to fighting for the world.
I mean, I heard of them, but
Those who have overcome their past histories with Bayonetta to fight
for some reason just never even tried them.
with Luca. And another Umbra witch, Jean. New ally Viola also joins in on the action. A hair-raising, demon summoning, globe-trotting adventure awaits in Bayonetta 3, launching on Nintendo Switch October
Bayonetta
28th.
3.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I might actually try the first games.
Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will launch on our official YouTube channel.
And that looked like 60 FPS gameplay, which is great
From the creators of Danganronpa.
for a Switch game like that. Oh, this looks really good.
Welcome to the city of perpetual rain.
Perpetual rain
Cases remain unsolved
would be annoying.
in the corporate-controlled metropolis. Those who investigate
I like that cyberpunk city. It's really nice looking. Raincoat.
What?
Meet Yuma, an amnesiac detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him after their pact.
Shinigami?
Dive into these unsolved
Okay,
cases
that's a
of
good-looking
Sonia
spirit, I
Detective
guess.
Agency.
Clock tower.
Thoroughly inspect each crime scene to gather clues and evidence. When you're ready, Shinigami will conjure a realm tying the crime scene to the truth.
She has some nice Shinigamis, I guess.
Overcome obstacles and manifestations of mysteries to edge closer to the actual events. However, mystery phantoms will attempt to hinder your progress during each case. Avoid their barrage of falsehoods and slash through contradictions. Uncover the secrets of Master Detective Archives Rain Code, launching first on the Nintendo Switch system spring 2023.
So it's like a detective game, I think. I don't remember when was the last time I played a detective game. Resident Evil for the Switch. Oh, Cloud, yeah, that makes sense.
As a cloud version. Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village and its 4 fearsome lords to rescue his abducted daughter.
I'm really not a fan of Cloud games,
Launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th.
especially for a handheld portable console.
Demo today on Nintendo eShop to
Like you need to be under a Wi-Fi connection all the time to play it.
Witcher's expansion DLC containing a new third-person mode, additional story content, and more will launch December 2nd. Additionally, 3 other recent entries in the Resident Evil series will be available as cloud versions on Nintendo Switch this year.
I'm not a fan of the industry going into cloud games.
It's an action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games. Vanquish foes to avenge your father in this kung fu action
Sifu.
brawler. By thrusting, tripping, and parrying opponents, you'll break their stance.
The frame rate though.
Fall in combat and you'll get older and weaker. In turn, however, you'll learn new techniques to complete your mission. Can you exact revenge before your time runs out? Sifu pummels its way onto Nintendo Switch November 8th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Well, I guess I would rather buy that for PS5 as well.
Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action RPG. Zack Fair is a young and ambitious soldier operative aspiring to become a hero. Together with Sephiroth and Cloud, he investigates strange disappearances within his elite unit. This remaster features enhanced HD graphics, an updated combat system, and new soundtrack arrangements. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion launches on Nintendo Switch December 13th.
At least it looked like it had some frame rate as well.
Silvergun is coming to Nintendo Switch. Fire different types of weapons to take down waves of enemies. Defeat multiple enemies of the same color for a chain bonus. or take down differently colored ones for a secret bonus.
I really like these vertical shooter games back when I was a kid. But as they got unpopular, I stopped playing them. I kind of forgot about them, but maybe I should grab some of that. Actually, that would be a good one for a video, I guess.
Continuous waves of monsters as you make your way through procedurally generated levels. Complete various quests to unlock new heroes, weapons, station areas, and more. Up to 3 players through procedurally generated levels. Complete various quests to unlock new heroes.
That face looks familiar. I think it's from SteamWorld, yeah.
Station areas and more.
Is that a SteamWorld game?
Co-op can attempt to escape their grim fate. Do you have what it takes?
I guess not.
Endless Dungeon launches on Nintendo Switch next.
Oh, it's Endless Dungeon. Alright.
The journey of world regeneration begins anew. Remaster of Tales of Symphonia is coming to Nintendo Switch. The world of Silverrond is controlled by shadowy forces called dissappoints.
Okay, I was hoping that cinematic was how the game looked.
The Chosen One must ascend the Tower of Salvation.
I really hope that's true.
Lloyd soon embarks on a journey with Colette, the current Chosen One, and his childhood friend in this beloved action RPG. They'll meet allies along the way, like the wandering aristocrat Zelos, and a lumberjack who lost her emotions after an experiment, Presea. Other allies will also join the party. The fate of 2 interconnected worlds hangs in the balance. Tales of Symphonia Remastered begins its journey on Nintendo Switch early next year.
I really didn't like the art style. I mean, I don't mind low poly games or cartoony games or things like that, but I just didn't like the art style of it. Life is Strange. Ooh, that was really low poly. Let's look at the train again. Yeah, this is the screenshot that makes me question why are they even releasing these games on Switch. It is clearly an underpowered console for these games, but I guess people are buying the games, so it's fair for them to release them. Romancing Saga. Minstrel Strong Remastered. Lego Brick Tales. Oh, that looks really good. It's not the Lego Builder's Journey. I guess that was another game on current gen consoles that was released. That looked really nice. But that Lego Brick Tales also looked really good. Fall Guys, alright. Okay, hopefully now we got some big games, and we have Kirby.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Is it a remake?
One day, a spaceship crash lands on planet Popstar. To help Magolor return to his home planet, Kirby and his friends set off on an adventure. In addition to Sword, Whip, and other familiar copy abilities, the new Mecha copy ability makes its debut. Blast foes from a distance, or punch them up close. It's packed with other powerful moves as well. The game supports local play for up to 4 players on the same system. Plus, everyone can play as Kirby while using their favorite copy abilities. There's also a collection of sub-games to play. This includes the new sub-game Magolor's Tome Trackers, and returning ones like Samurai Kirby.
Samurai Kirby.
Sub-games can be played with up to 4 players. An adventure of deluxe proportions awaits. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th, 2023. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
So I haven't really played the Kirby games, but I guess that's a remake.
A remake of Kirby's Return to Dreamland.
Alright guys, I'm back after having to charge up my camera, and I've just noticed that we have only 3 minutes left of the direct. So I assume that the only thing that's going to happen here is a single game announcement or gameplay video, which I believe is going to be the next Zelda game, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. That's the most likely because they have already showed that game previously, they have already showed some gameplay of it, and it's expected to be released I think early next year, which I guess means that they are not going to announce Twilight Princess HD or Wind Waker HD, which I'm not happy about. Also no Metroid Prime, I guess, Metroid Prime HD, but the new Zelda game is also exciting, so let's take a look what they are going to show us.
Looking forward to this game. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, so it is the last thing that they are going to show, sadly.
This trailer will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Alright, well at least we do get something, right? Game footage not final. Hope there are not many spoilers as I haven't finished this, as I haven't finished Breath of the Wild yet. Or at least hopefully I will not understand the spoilers, so that I will not remember them. That's Zelda, I guess. Is that Impa? Wait, that's looking like it's running 60 FPS. Wasn't one of the big issues with Breath of the Wild was that it was only running 30 FPS? And dipping even below that? What's the title? Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. And I hope that's not the only thing they are showing. At least a date? May 12. I was hoping a bit earlier, but I guess then I have a lot of time to finish Breath of the Wild and some of the other Zelda games actually. I'm playing them in chronological order at the moment, and I haven't got far yet, so at least I have time to finish those, but I guess that's it for the Direct for today. So let's see what did we get. We got the new Zelda. Where did it start? Yeah, so we get a new Fire Emblem game that was looking really nice. It Takes Two. I guess that's the kind of game that I would rather just play on a different platform that actually runs it well. SpongeBob is looking nice though. But I guess that's also a multi-platform game. So let's look at what did we get for... Oh, this is a really nice looking game. I'm really looking forward to this one.
What long-lost secrets will the island reveal?
That fox is kinda cute with its hair.
Dangerous traps and even more dangerous monsters lurk around every corner.
Look at his hair bobbing around.
What long-lost secrets will the
Right there. Alright, that's a cute game. I'm sure I will play it. Alright, this frontal mission is really not my thing. New Octopath Traveler. That's not looking bad. Rhythm games, not my type. Mario Rabbids. I'm actually looking forward to this one as well. I have it pre-ordered. Some N64 games. Factorio. Oh, the Switch Golf. Switch Sports Golf. Well, they announced the Mario movie, the Pikmin games, Pikmin mobile game, and the 3D Pikmin game, which is something new, I guess. New Final Fantasy and Kirby. I guess that's a remake, I'm not sure. And then the last thing we had was the little bit of footage from the new Zelda game. So that's it for today's Direct. I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't give us Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD. I was really looking forward for those ones as well, and also Metroid Prime. But it is what it is. So I guess that also means that if they do get released, then they get released after the first half. So in the second half of 2023, given the sequel to Breath of the Wild releases in May and they've already showed it. I guess they would have shown the other games too if they were to be released, but maybe they will announce them like a month prior to their release as a surprise. So I'm still looking forward for those, but I was hoping that we would at least see a bit more of this new Zelda game, the Tears of the Kingdom. But at least we have a title. So yeah, all in all, I'm a little bit disappointed for not seeing those other games that I'm expecting, but it is what it is. So that's it for today's Direct. In the next video, we're going to continue with Endless Wave Survival. So don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss that, and I'll see you guys next time.